If you're more than just a recreational golfer, there's something you have that's kind of like a fingerprint of your game. It's your handicap index. Hopefully this next story clears up some of the misconceptions about the CDGA's handicap system.
18.
Probably 22, 23, something like that.
My handicap is 5.
19.4.
It's right around a 14.
16.
8.
33.8.
It seems most golfers know their handicap index like they know their own street address. But if you ask them, how's your handicap index calculated? Well, let's just say they're a little unsure.
Your score, and then it's a percentage against par. So, and I really don't know how they figure it, but it's like 80% figure.
Well, I'm not 100% sure. I've only been carrying it for 15 or 20 years.
Exact science of it? No.
They take 20 scores, throw out the 10 highest, and then average in what you shot versus the rating and slope, and that comes up with a number, and they average that out over the 10 they keep.
The last gentleman pretty much nailed it. Each time you post a score, the system first calculates a handicap differential. Contrary to what many believe, it's actually the 10 lowest differentials which are averaged, not your 10 lowest scores. The differential is determined by a formula that relies on both the rating and slope of the course you just played. So what exactly are the slope and the rating then?
I believe it's the rating that is is it the difficulty 150 yards off the tee?
Course rating, I understand off the par basis. Slope, I have no idea.
The course slope, isn't that the speed of the greens?
Well, the course rating is the average score, 10 best out of the last 20 that a scratch player should record on his record. So if a course rating is 69.8, it means a scratch golfer averages 69.8 on that golf course on his 10 best scores out of his last 20. The slope rating is the difference between the bogey golfer and the scratch golfer. The bogey golfer's rating on a course that say was 69.8 for scratch, the bogey guy rating might end up being 97.6. And so then there's a formula that's used to develop the slope rating out of that.
Well, there you have it. The rating and slope can change drastically from front tees to back tees on the same course and vary greatly from track to track. It's no wonder they play a huge role in determining one's handicap index. Let's take a score of 95 posted on a course with a rating of 71.5 and a slope of 125 and use the USGA's formula to come up with a handicap index. The rating of 71.5 is first subtracted from the posted score of 95, giving us 23.5. 23.5 is then multiplied by 113, the USGA's slope standard. This brings us to 2,655.5. Now divide this number by the actual slope rating of 125, and we arrive at the handicap differential of 21.2. Then the equation averages the 10 best of the last 20 differentials and multiplies that by 0.96. That lowers your handicap index even further, making your handicap more a reflection of your potential rather than your average. The present-day handicap index system used by the USGA was actually pioneered right here in Chicago back in 1938. It was created by then CDGA President Thomas McMahon.